If you are a seller, or if you are looking to even buy, you're selling your home, your lease is about to end, you're out on the hunt for a new home. You're probably met with a choice between, should I go with an existing home or should I go with a new construction? In today's video, I want to go ahead and talk about the pros and cons of each. The pros and cons of a new construction versus purchasing an existing home. And hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have a clearer idea of what option might suit your needs the best. Hi, I'm Megan Thrasher with the Drew team of eXp Realty, and thanks for stopping on by. Thanks for popping in and watching my video. I hope you find this content to be informative and interesting and fun and all of that good stuff. So if you like this video, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want more content like this, if you want to see more content like this, if you vibe with me, subscribe to my channel. And also drop a like on this video as well. It'll help me out with this YouTube algorithm thing. And be sure to hit the bell. That will notify you of every time I upload. So with all of that being said, let's go ahead and hop on into the video. I want to start off the video with going through the pros, the benefits, the advantages of a new construction and buying an existing home. Let's start off on the new construction side here first. When we're looking at a new construction, there are a lot of benefits to buying new construction. A big advantage to purchasing a new construction is definitely being able to take advantage of builder concessions. Now, typically, you'll have to use the builder's in-house financing in order to take advantage of these concessions. Usually they're in the form of closing cost help. But because these builders are already going to be profiting from your home, they have a little bit extra margin to be able to offer these financing incentives that maybe other lenders can't. So they can get a little bit more creative with what they can do for the buyers in order for them to help you purchase their product. So that is a big advantage when purchasing a new construction, is taking advantage of those builder incentives. Now, with that being said, make sure you still shop around with different lenders. You don't have to use their in-house financing. And I always suggest that you reach out to at least 2 to 3 different lenders to figure out which one's going to work the best for you. Another benefit to purchasing a new construction is you're going to be cutting down on repairs. So obviously you're purchasing a brand new home, so typically you shouldn't have any repairs that need to be made. And even though you're buying a new construction, you're buying a home that's being built brand new, I still suggest that you get a third-party inspection company to go out there and look at this home being built at different phases of the construction to make sure that the home is being built up to code, there are no corners being cut, and that you are purchasing a home that is built well. This also leads me into the next benefit of purchasing a new home, and that is being able to take advantage of the home builder warranties. While you can get a home warranty for existing homes, typically those don't cover as much, whereas home builder warranties can cover up to a lot more. And a lot of times these home builder warranties will cover a lot of the home within the first couple of years of you living in it. But keep in mind that all home builder warranties are not equal, and be sure that you're reading the fine print in these home warranties so that you know exactly how much these home warranties are covering and for how long. But that definitely is a big incentive to purchasing a new build, is having the peace of mind of the home warranty. Another really good benefit here to purchasing a new build is definitely the energy efficiency of these new builds. With the cost of utilities rising, the efficiency benefit of purchasing a new build can help offset the cost of the new build. As a homeowner, you might not have to worry too much about how expensive your gas and electric bill will be each month. A few ways that make new constructions more energy efficient is just the type of windows that they're using. You're gonna have brand new doors with brand new trims and brand new seals. There's better insulation in the walls to keep out the drafts, but also you're probably going to be having your appliances more energy efficient as well. So having an energy efficient home could definitely put more money in your pocket each and every month, and that is a big benefit to purchasing a new construction. Another benefit to purchasing a new construction is definitely the ability to personalize and customize the home. This is probably one of the more exciting parts about building a new construction is you're going to be able to pick out the trims, the fixtures, what color cabinets do you want, what type of floors do you want. So this allows you to express yourself with the finishes that reflect your taste and your personality. Lastly, another benefit I have here for you as far as buying a new construction is the home is going to be extra clean. I mean, you're moving into a home that no one else has ever lived in before. No one's ever used the washer and the dryer. No one's ever used the bathtubs or the toilet. So moving into a new home that no one's ever lived in before can be a great feeling. Go ahead and talk about some pros and some benefits to buying an existing home, because there are tons of benefits to purchasing an existing home. Typically, existing homes are more affordable than new constructions. So if you're working with a limited budget or you're just looking to not purchase a brand new expensive home, looking into existing homes is a good option because they typically are more affordable. You may even be able to get more for your money with an existing home. Existing homes are also more convenient as far as timeline goes, because from going under contract to settlement, you're looking at about 30 to 45 days. So just think, in about 30 days from when your offer is accepted, you will be signing those papers and have the keys to your new home that you can move into right away. You're also going to have more choices when it comes to location and neighborhoods with an existing home. Because existing homes are just about everywhere and all around, you're really going to be able to pick and choose where you want to be and just have more of those options open to you as far as location. With that being said, you're also going to be able to move into a more established neighborhood. Maybe a neighborhood where there have been generations of people living there. You're going to be moving into an established neighborhood where you have mature landscaping, just not only along the streets and in the parks, but also in your own backyard. A couple more benefits to purchasing an existing home would definitely be being able to appreciate the timeless craftsmanship of some of these older homes. A lot of older homes just have a different, unique charm to them that you're not going to be able to find in these new constructions, these more modern builds. So definitely, if you're really into the craftsmanship of older homes, you're definitely going to be able to appreciate that a lot more. And also, when you're looking at purchasing existing homes, you're going to be exploring a broader range of different floor plans and designs. So this will really allow you as a buyer to figure out if you really like a more traditional layout or if you like an open layout. You're going to be able to really see different and unique designs and floor plans, and it just makes it a little bit more exciting when you're looking for a home. Now that we've covered the benefits of purchasing existing homes and the benefits of purchasing new constructions, let's go ahead and get into some of the cons, some of the setbacks to each. Again, let's go ahead and start with the new construction and some setbacks when we're looking at purchasing a new build. More expensive. New builds, again, typically can be more expensive because you are buying a brand new home. New builds and their communities will also typically have less mature landscaping. A builder will come in and they will clear out all of the existing trees and shrubs and plants and flowers to be able to build these communities. And then it'll take years for new landscaping to really develop and mature. So until that landscaping becomes more mature, your surroundings may feel a little bit more exposed. And let's talk about the timeline about new constructions. You're definitely looking at a longer timeline if you're looking at purchasing a new build. When you hear the word construction, you know there's going to be more risks, you know there's going to be more delays, especially if this new construction has not been completed yet. So it could take several months before your home is completely finished and built and you are able to move into the home. A lot of these new build communities also will have strict HOAs, so homeowner associations that will have rules and guidelines that you as a resident of this community will need to follow and abide by. Older homes, existing homes with established neighborhoods, more than likely won't have HOAs, and you have a little bit more freedom as a homeowner of what you can do with your property. When you have HOAs, you have guidelines such as what can be done to the outside of your house. You'll have to, anything that you want done outside of the house will need to get approval through an architectural committee in the HOA. So it's a little bit more of a process to be able to do things to your home when you are living in a home that is a part of an HOA. Another setback to purchasing a new construction is definitely your limited options on locations. These new constructions are built in communities, and sometimes these communities are even pretty far out and they're not really close. And sometimes that's not really necessarily the case either, but a lot of times the locations are not as broad as you would get when you're buying an existing home. So let's finish this up and talk about some setbacks, some cons when it comes to purchasing an existing home. When you're purchasing an existing home, these homes may need more work. They may need major repairs, or maybe underlying issues that you don't know about that maybe don't come up in inspections and you might run into down the road. And that can be a little costly, especially if you're a first-time home buyer that doesn't really have a lot of cash in the bank. And now you're faced with a leaky roof and you need to spend thousands of dollars to get a brand new roof. So keeping that in mind, that existing homes may come with major repairs. And a lot of times repairs can be negotiated with the seller in the contract. So that could help offset those repairs. But who's to say once you move in, things can happen, and repairs most likely will need to be made at some point with you living in the home. And this is just typical because you're purchasing homes that are older. You're purchasing homes that have been lived in, that have gone through different weather events and just typical wear and tear on the home. Just keeping that in mind, that you are probably going to be looking at more repairs with an existing home. A lot of existing homes have also outdated floor plans. Unless the home's been extensively remodeled, it's harder to find more modern open floor plans when it comes to existing homes. Which leads me into the next setback with an existing home. If you do purchase a home with an outdated floor plan, or that's just outdated in general, and hasn't been renovated, you have to consider the cost of remodeling the home in order to renovate the home to get it closer to where you would like it to be. Existing homes can also be extremely outdated as far as technology goes, or even the infrastructure of the home as well. I do know one big thing when it comes to plumbing and everything is the type of pipes that they use. The material that they use for the pipes can sometimes be an outdated material, and that should be upgraded to be more up to code, as well as like electric. So infrastructure can be outdated as well in existing homes. And my last point to make about existing homes and a potential setback is definitely the energy inefficiency of them. Older homes can be poorly insulated. If the doors and windows are older, then you could have some drafts coming in, but also the appliances that are in the older home may also be less efficient as well. So just to quickly recap on the pros and cons of purchasing a new build real quick. With a new build, you can take advantage of builder financial incentives. You're going to have less repairs that will need to be made on the home because it's brand new. The home is going to be more energy efficient. You're going to be able to personalize and customize the home. The home will come with builder warranties, and also the home will be clean because no one's ever lived in that home before. Some setbacks to purchasing an existing home is definitely, it's going to cost you more money. You're going to have less mature landscaping. The timeline can be longer than if you were to purchase an existing home. You might have to deal with strict HOAs and also limited options when it comes to location. Let's quickly recap the pros and cons of purchasing an existing home. With the existing home, they're typically more affordable in price. You might be able to get more for your money. They're more convenient as far as timeline. We're looking about 30 to 45 days from the time of your offer being accepted to the time that you would close on the home. You're also going to be in a more established neighborhood with mature landscaping and more location choices. And you're also going to be able to explore a broader range of floor plans and designs, and you'll be able to appreciate the timeless craftsmanship on these existing homes. And the setbacks to purchasing an existing home is definitely the potential of major repairs being needed and more maintenance, remodeling costs if the home has not been recently renovated, outdated tech, outdated infrastructure, and they are energy inefficient, or at least less energy efficient than newer homes. So there you have it. Those are all of the pros and the cons to purchasing an existing home versus purchasing a new build. And one more thing that I would like to note in regards to purchasing a new construction, a new build, is that I can help you with a new build. So this is very important that you have representation even when it comes to purchasing a new build, a new construction, because when you go into a new build and you meet with the builder's rep there, they are exactly that. They are representing the builder. So it's very, very important that you still have the proper representation on your side as a buyer. So before you even step foot into a new construction, because once you do, you can no longer be represented. So before you even meet with anybody or go into one of their open houses or anything like that, make sure that you take your agent with you. So it is important to have an agent on your team representing you through a new construction purchase, because they will negotiate on your behalf. They will handle all of the contracts and the paperwork and make sure that you are getting the best deal possible. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope you have some clarity now of maybe a new construction you thought wasn't for you before, but now maybe it is, or vice versa. Maybe you're thinking, you know, maybe I will go the existing home route. If you have any other questions, if you still need help or guidance in which direction you should possibly go in when looking to purchase a home after you sell your home or your lease ends, or when you're ready to buy a new home, please reach out to me and I would be more than happy to have that conversation with you and help you. So again, be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell so that you get notified of my next video. I really appreciate you watching and tuning in, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.